Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica. If you're new here, I want to introduce myself a little bit. My name is Veronica. As I mentioned, I am the founder and chief instructor of Help Me Pass LLC, and we specialize in teaching students how to complete and submit high quality work, as well as prepare and pass exams, and do much more. Look, if you want to learn more about us, just visit helpmepass.org. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. You see the topic, how to pass any exam. Okay, if you're not new here and you've been tuning in with us, we've been talking a lot about assignments, right? Because we do specialize in teaching students how to complete and submit high quality work. However, I am a full-time educator, have my master's degree in education from Howard University. And one thing that you need to learn how to do in order to succeed as a student is pass exams. And look, I have 5 tips for you. Look, I know you have work to do, so I'm going to jump right in. And as always, yes, I have some notes on my phone. Is that okay with you? I hope so. All right, let's jump right in. How to pass any exam. You ready for number 1? Study. I'm not finished. According to topic/category. Okay, you may be thinking, duh, this is a no-brainer, that's obvious. You will be surprised how many people do not know how to study. And when they do study, they're all over the place, right? They're all over the place. They don't know that there is a strategy to studying effectively, right? So when I say study according to topic and category, that means you're going to break your studying sessions into sections, right? So let's take biology, for example, right? Biology, let's say you're studying life science, right? You're talking about the cells, mitochondria. If you're studying life science, you don't want to jump from studying the cells to studying the anatomy, right? You want to make sure that you are studying according to the topics in the category accordingly. And how do you do this, right? In your textbook, you will see that every section has a different title. And then every titled section has a main category that it falls under, right? So if I were to write this out, I'm going to show you very quickly. Follow what I'm saying. It's more of like an outline, okay? So let's say you have the main topic, which is number 1, right? That's a Roman numeral. Then under number 1, you have A, B, and C. This is your main topic, topic 1. Then you have A, B, and C. But then under A, you probably have A1, A2, A3. Under B, you have B1, B2, B3. Under C, you have C1, C2, C3. You understand? Then under C1, C2, and C3, you probably have another topic, and another topic, and another topic, right? But I want you to follow where I'm going with this. Let's say you're in the middle of studying topic A, right? And then you jump from studying topic A to topic C, you're going to be confused. You need to study according to topic and category. Don't just jump all over the place studying your notes. Don't just jump all over the place studying your textbook. You need to make sure that you're studying according to topic and category. I could keep emphasizing this and saying this, but I think you understand, okay? And I'm telling you this for a reason, because your brain is processing that information according to category and topic, right? If you're an effective learner, that's the way you need to be studying, all right? So let's move on. That's number 1. I think that one was pretty straight to the point. I'm going to erase this because this was just an example. Now, let's move on to number 2. This one is very simple, but a very underrated one. All right, you ready for this? Number 2. Read more. Veronica, why are you telling us to read more? We're talking about how to pass any exam. And of course I'm reading because I'm preparing for the exam. No, I mean in general, my friend. In general, you need to be reading more, not just the content that you're studying for, right? I had a teacher in high school, math teacher. She told me this and I'll never forget it. She said, the more that you read, the better tester you will be. Why? Because all tests are comprehension tests, right? They're testing your comprehension skills, no matter the topic. You can be talking about life science, it could be math, it could be history. It doesn't matter the topic. Taking exams is all about comprehension, right? If you don't even know how to comprehend the question, it doesn't matter how long you study, you still won't pass that exam. All testing is comprehension. So the more that you read, the more you're testing your comprehension skills, right? Because in order to read a book or a novel or self-help, no matter the genre, you're practicing and testing your comprehension skills, right? So read more so you can ensure that your comprehension skills and your pace. That's another thing that I did not mention that she also shared. The more you read, the faster you are able to comprehend questions on your test, right? Because you're reading all the time, always processing information, right? So when it's time to take that test, you're going to be processing those questions pretty quickly. And for you all taking standardized exams that are timed, that's very significant. Well, most tests are timed, even if it isn't standardized, right? Because you can't stay in class and take a test all day, right? So keep that in mind. Read more. All right. Number three, I think this one's going to surprise people. Number 3. Intentionally make, this is going to take us some space, distinctions between, you ready for this? Similar topics. What? Intentionally make distinctions between similar topics. Yes. Why am I saying this? Because really, number 3 relates to number 2 and to number 1. Okay. A lot of times when you're testing or when you're preparing for a test specifically, when you're studying, you're reading information and sometimes certain categories and topics, right? Going back up to number 1, certain topics and categories can sound related but be completely different, right? And why is that? Because they may fall under the same main topic. Remember, I just wrote out that 1 and then A, B, C, and then A1, A2, A3, right? They may be falling under the same main category, but be 2 completely different concepts. So it's up to you when you are studying before you even get to the exam. You need to be intentionally making distinctions between similar topics. So what does that look like? That looks like looking at both of those topics under that main category and saying, okay, I know that topic A is talking about whatever, X, Y, Z. I know that topic B is talking about Z, Y, X. They sound similar because they fall under the same main topic, but they're 2 different concepts. That's literally what you need to do when you're testing. You need to actually make it your due diligence to find concepts that are similar, but in actuality are different, and intentionally make the distinction. Say, okay, I know these fall under the same main topic, so I might get them confused on the test, but right now I'm going to go ahead and acknowledge it, whether that's verbally or in writing, and say these 2 are different. So when it's time to take the exam, you know not to get them mixed up. You see what I just did there? This is another hidden gem. I'm dropping gems already. Stay with me, all right? So please be sure to do this. I'm telling you, this is going to help you to pass any exam if you are intentionally making distinctions between similar topics when you're studying. All right, let's move on to number 4. I enjoyed number 3. Can you tell? All right, number 4. Remember the why. It's actually supposed to be one quotation mark. Remember the why, okay? This is also another intentionality method that you must implement when you're studying. When you're studying content, before you even get to the exam, you need to make sure that you understand the reason or the why behind whatever that concept is you may be studying. If you don't know why it is so, or why it exists, or why it means what it means, it's going to be very difficult for you to retain that information. I'm telling you, I'm an educator. I know you retain information better when you can remember the why. When you can remember the explanation behind the concept, I'm telling you, it's almost impossible to forget it, right? If I tell you a very non-academic related example, if I tell you, I shave my head, and you say, why? Why did you shave your head, Miss Veronica? I shaved my head because every time I had hair on my head would itch really badly, and I would scratch it so much it would make my head bleed. Now, would you forget why I shaved my head? No, because I just told you why. I know, very trivial example. Next time I'll give you an academic example. But I want you to understand, genuinely want you to understand that this method, you're just trying to memorize information a lot of times. That doesn't work. Memorization works probably for spelling tests. I hope you screen record that. Memorization only works for spelling tests. Okay? How do you spell pencil? P-E-N. C-I-L. P-E-N-C-I-L. When you start to go further in your academic matriculation, right? Memorization doesn't work. I don't know who told you to cram, but they told you a lie. I'm going to move on. All right? It doesn't work. Memorization. Remember the why. That's how you remember information. Remember the explanation behind the concept. All right? Now, last one, number 5. This is another underrated one. Write while studying. Why are you just reading? Huh? Why are you just reading and highlighting? You need to be writing notes when you're studying, especially if you are preparing for a very complex standardized exam, like the bar exam, right? Because I realize we have some grad students on here. If you're a grad student, put it in the comments. Grad student, let me know. We have some professional doctoral students here, I'm sure. Put it in the comments. I really want to know. Okay? You need to be writing while you're studying. Whether that's taking notes, creating an outline. Perhaps you're making a little note for yourself. Perhaps you're writing the why. That's a good idea. That's a great idea. Write the why. Right? These are things that you need to be doing. I'm so serious, guys and girls. You need to be writing while you're studying. You need to remember the why. You need to intentionally make distinctions between similar topics. You need to read more, period. You need to study according to topic and category. Don't jump all over the place when you're studying. I am telling you, if you implement these 5 tips, you are bound to pass any exam. Keyword, pass. Now, my standard is that every student would earn an A. But at the very least, if you don't earn an A, you need to be passing. And I'm not settling just for passing. Definitely not. Don't get it confused. The standard is always A. right? Especially here at Help Me Pass. But I'm telling you, implement these 5. And let me just say this to wrap this video up. If you are struggling with passing exams, with studying for exams, preparing for exams, I want you to click the link in the description to book an exam preparation consultation with me. And I want to sit down with you and discuss. We can meet we can meet virtually or in person if you're in the Houston metro area, right? But I want to meet with you at least virtually. And let's have a consultation virtually first. And let's discuss the exams that you have coming up. And I want to help you implement some of these tips and strategies. These are not just tips, these are legit strategies. But I have so much more where this came from. This is just scratching the surface, okay? Again, I am the founder and chief instructor of Help Me Pass LLC. I specialize in helping students get it done. My company is on the up and up because we are teaching students things like this that students are not learning in the classroom. All right? So I want you to click the link in the description, book an exam preparation consultation, and let's discuss it. Let's determine what is going on. Why are you not able to pass the exam? What is so hard about it? It may not even be anything super complicated. It may be just a simple tweak that we need to make in your study habits and study strategies. But nevertheless, I want to thank you for your time today. Did you enjoy this video? I enjoyed this. I think these are a lot of gems. I know these are a lot of gems because I've used these gems. That's why I'm able to share it. So I really want to know what you think. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Like the video. If this was very helpful, please share with someone. Share with a classmate or a family member, someone who you know is in school, or maybe they have a kid in school. But I want everyone to absorb and take in this information. Again, thank you for watching. Look, stay tuned. Subscribe to our channel because I have so much more to bring you. You have no idea how much this channel is going to help you and bless you. Thanks for your time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.